Park Seo Joon stunts fans with surprise international marriage to American star. Could Korea's beloved leading man really have tied the knot in secret with a Hollywood beauty? Fans are reeling. The industry is buzzing. Truth behind this shocking revelation is finally coming to light. Join Red Carpet Revealed as we dive deep and uncover the full story right now. The world of Korean entertainment is no stranger to rumors. But even in an industry fueled by speculation, whispers, and sudden revelations, nothing could have prepared fans for the bombshell that dropped this week. Park Seo Joon, Korea's beloved leading man and one of Hallyu's most bankable stars, has confirmed a secret international marriage to an American model actress. For a man who has built a career on mystery, quiet strength, and irresistible charm, the confession felt like a plot twist written for the very dramas that made him famous. For more than a decade, Park Seo Joon has been the embodiment of the perfect K-drama hero. From his breakout in Kill Me, Heal Me, and She Was Pretty to the global sensation *1 Class, and has recently been to Hollywood with The Marvels. He has captivated audiences with his versatility and authenticity. Fans have long adored him not only for his acting skills but for the aura of approachability he maintained in a world where celebrities are often elevated beyond reach. He was the friend you could trust, the boyfriend you could dream of, the son-in-law every parent would approve of. Which is why the revelation of a marriage, and not just any marriage, but to an American star, sent shockwaves across the globe. The story began quietly, almost too quietly. A few blurry paparazzi photos surfaced months ago, showing Park Seo Joon leaving an upscale restaurant in Los Angeles alongside a tall woman whose identity was hidden by sunglasses and a cap. At the time, most brushed it off as coincidence. Seo Joon was, after all, filming projects in the United States. But eagle-eyed fans noticed small details, the way he held the door open for her, the ease with which they walked side by side, the faint but unmistakable smile that crossed his face. Rumors began to swirl, but with no confirmation and no clear evidence, they quickly fizzled. That silence was shattered when, in a recent interview with a major Korean magazine, Park Seo Joon decided to speak. Sitting calmly, dressed in a simple sweater and jeans, he leaned forward and dropped the words that froze the world in place. Yes, I am married. I wanted to keep this part of my life private, but I also wanted to share the truth with my fans, who have supported me unconditionally. My wife is an American model and actress. We've built something strong and real, away from the spotlight. The revelation detonated like dynamite. Within minutes, Park Seo Joon trended worldwide on Twitter. Fan forums exploded with shock, heartbreak, and celebration. International outlets rushed to publish headlines. Park Seo Joon's secret marriage stunts fans worldwide. K-drama prince weds Hollywood beauty in secret ceremony. For his fans, who had dreamed of his eventual romance but never imagined it would come with such a twist, the emotions were raw and overwhelming. The question everyone demanded to know was obvious: who is she? The American star in question had, until now, remained largely under the radar of Korean media. Known in Hollywood circles for a handful of independent films and modeling campaigns, she was respected for her artistry and admired for her beauty, but not yet a household name. That changed overnight. Fans combed through her Instagram, analyzing every post, every caption, every possible link to Seo Joon. Pictures of her in Seoul suddenly resurfaced, previously dismissed as work trips but now reconsidered in a new, romantic light. Korean media outlets scrambled to profile her, highlighting her career milestones and speculating about how the two could have possibly met. Some pointed to Seo Joon's Hollywood debut in The Marvels as the likely connection, noting that both moved in overlapping circles during industry events. Others speculated about mutual friends in the fashion world, given that both had worked with major luxury brands. Whatever the truth, one fact was undeniable: theirs was a love story that crossed borders, industries, and expectations. Park Seo Joon, the decision to confirm the marriage was not taken lightly. Insiders revealed that he had wrestled with the choice for months. Known for his privacy, he had long avoided questions about dating, preferring to let his work speak for itself. But with the mounting speculation and the inevitability of discovery, he decided it was better to own the narrative than let rumor control it. His confession was not just about love, it was about integrity, about respecting the fans who had given him so much. Reactions from fans were immediate and intense. On Korean forums, some expressed heartbreak, I can't believe my oppa is married already. Others were angry, accusing him of betraying fan trust by keeping it secret. Just as many voices rose in support. He deserves happiness too. One international fan. We've loved him for his honesty in his roles, now we should love him for his honesty in life. Across Twitter, hashtags like Seo Joon love an international couple trended alongside heartbreak oppa. As of this dramatic tale comes to a close, thing is clear, Park Seo Joon's revelation is more than just celebrity gossip. It is a cultural moment that challenges expectations of love, personality, and fame. The mystery of their first meeting, secrecy of their romance, and the sudden unveiling of their marriage have set the stage for one of the most compelling celebrity love stories of the decade. But how did they fall in love? What really happened behind the scenes? And how will this revelation reshape the trajectory of both their careers? The confession had dropped like thunder. But as the initial shock gave way to curiosity, fans around the world demanded more. How had Korea's most eligible bachelor secretly courted an American star? Where did their story begin? And how did it remain hidden in a world where every step is tracked by paparazzi and fans alike? Part 2 of this saga unravels the details, painting a portrait of love that crossed borders, and expectations. Their story reportedly began during Seo Joon's ventures into Hollywood. His role in the Marvels. He attended numerous industry events, fashion weeks, premieres abroad. It was in one such gathering that he met her, the American model actress who would later become his wife. At first, their conversations were light, professional, filled with polite curiosity about each other's careers. But soon, a genuine connection sparked. Colleagues later recalled how their laughter stood out in crowded rooms, how they sweat each other out during after parties, eating together as if by instinct. What followed was a carefully guarded courtship. Exchanged visits. She was spotted in Seoul under the guise of brand work, while he slipped into Los Angeles under the radar of Korean media. Friends served as decoys, protecting the privacy. He chose quiet restaurants, scenic hikes, and late-night drives, small pockets of normalcy where two global figures could simply be themselves. For Seo Joon, who had carried the weight of fame for years, the relationship offered a rare sense of freedom. For her, it was a chance to experience love untethered to red carpets and flashbulbs. The wedding itself, according to insiders, was as secretive as their courtship. Far from the opulent spectacle fans might imagine. Intimate and heartfelt. A secluded villa in Malibu served as the backdrop. The guest list was minimal: family, a handful of trusted friends, and no cameras. Seo Joon wore a classic tailored suit. She chose an elegant gown that blended simplicity with sophistication. Their vows, exchanged under string lights and the California sunset, were described by attendees as deeply emotional. There wasn't a dry eye. One source confided. They weren't Park Seo Joon the superstar and, name withheld, the actress. They were just two people promising forever. The news of the wedding remained tightly under wraps until Seo Joon himself chose to unveil it. And while some fans lamented being excluded from the journey, admired the couple's ability to protect their love in an era where privacy is nearly impossible. The secrecy, in a way, heightened the romance, turning their story into a modern-day fairy tale. The cultural impact of this marriage has been immense. In Korea, the narrative of a beloved star marrying a foreign celebrity is rare, and the public reaction reflects a society balancing tradition with the globalization. Some traditionalist fans expressed skepticism, questioning whether Seo Joon could balance a cross-cultural marriage with his demanding career. But younger generations largely celebrated the union as a sign of progress. Social media brimmed with supportive messages. "Love knows no borders," wrote one fan. "This is the new Hallyu, truly global." Internationally, the marriage has amplified Seo Joon's star power. Hollywood media framed the story as the ultimate East meets West romance, comparing the couple to iconic power pairs who transcended cultural divides. Brands quickly took note, with speculation that the couple could become the face of global campaigns celebrating diversity and unity. Through it all, Seo Joon remained grounded. Follow-up interview. He explained his decision to go public. "For a long time, I wanted to protect her from the pressures I face daily. But love is also about honesty. My fans have given me everything, and I felt it was time to share my happiness with them. Not about borders or fame, it's about two people choosing each other." His words resonated deeply, even the harshest critics. As for his wife, she too stepped into the spotlight with grace. In a heartfelt post on her Instagram, wrote, "We kept our love quiet not because we were ashamed, but because we wanted it to grow strong away from noise. Now, we are ready to share our joy with the world. Thank you for welcoming me," the message, accompanied by a candid photo of the couple laughing together, quickly amassed millions of likes and supportive comments in multiple languages. The aftermath has reshaped the careers of both stars. Joon's upcoming projects are now framed within the context of his marriage, with audiences eager to see how this new chapter of his life influences his performances. His wife, once a rising star in Hollywood, finds herself at the center of global attention. Far from being overshadowed, she has embraced the moment, using her platform to advocate for cross-cultural collaboration in film and fashion. Together, they represent more than just a couple, they are a symbol of modern love, of the Hallyu wave expanding beyond borders, of a generation unafraid to embrace authenticity. Their story has become a touchstone for fans who dream not just of romantic endings and dramas, but of real-life connections that defy expectation. Dust settles, one truth remains: Park Seo Joon's revelation was not just a shock, it was a reminder that even the most guarded stars are human, seeking love and connection like anyone else. In honesty, he stunned fans, but he also inspired them. The fairy tale may have been hidden for years. Now that it has been revealed, it shines brighter than any drama script could ever hope to. Park Seo Joon's surprise marriage is more than a headline. It is a cultural moment that redefines the boundaries of celebrity romance, challenges traditional expectations, celebrates the universality of love. From secret meetings in Los Angeles to a private Malibu wedding, his journey reminds us that the most powerful stories are not always the ones written for television, but the ones lived in real life. For fans who felt shock or joy, the message is clear: love belongs to everyone, even to the stars we adore from afar. Choosing each other, Park Seo Joon and his American bride have proven that sometimes the greatest drama of all is reality itself. This article is dedicated to the millions of fans across the world who celebrated, debated, and felt every twist of this extraordinary revelation. Readers of Red Carpet Revealed. Thank you for following this journey into the intersection of fame, love, and culture. And to Park Seo Joon and his wife, the story reminds us of the timeless truth that love, when real, stuns us all, but it also heals, inspires, and unites.